Alright, so we're going to remove the base shoe quarter round and take up this tile. Now some videos you'll see somebody just hitting the tile with a hammer. You don't want to start by doing that. If the tile is broken, there's usually some place that you can start by prying it up. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by taking up that small little triangle piece, and then we're going to work underneath the tile to lift it up from that angle. You have to be very careful, even when you're taking this up, not to pry on this tile or any of the other ones, and watch in these areas here so it doesn't damage anything else. This tile or the wall base. Then we will get in from this angle here and we will start taking up the larger part of this tile. Otherwise, if you just take a hammer and start hitting the top of this, the vibration will affect the other ceramic around and other things throughout the house. So, a couple other things I have. I use a spray bottle just of normal water, and you can use that to help keep the dust down, especially if you end up using a grinder. You definitely want to use some kind of a spray bottle, but you might just kind of wet the area a little bit. You also wear your glasses, and I have a mask if we need one. So let's see what happens. Trying to get a good angle here. Alright, so when you're going to remove quarter round, you want to carefully, you want to be aware it's been painted multiple times. So what we do is we make a nice clean cut on top to break the paint and or caulk between the quarter round and the wall base. So I'll carefully do that. I'm going to go very slow here so you don't lose control of your knife blade. And as you do it, it just starts kind of separating. You can see here how it went back together, but I'll do it again here. Now I don't have a whole movie set here, so I got to do a lot of things with two hands. But you see how it just opened up like that? It just opened up. So, great. That's what we wanted to have happen. We're not going to take this all the way off, all the way back. What we're going to do is we're going to take it off to where we need it to be. Be very careful so you don't lose control of your knife blade. So you get a little spot there you can start with, and very carefully use some small tools. See how I just have the small little pry bar? And just carefully find a nail and then just pop it off like that. And there's no reason to rush. A lot of your contractors are in a hurry. Just take your time. If you're doing this yourself, or if take your time. So what we can do here for now is, well, you know what, I'm just going to take this off. It's not very long. Then it can be completely out of my way. So keep cutting that top off to detach it from the wall base, the glue and the caulk. And carefully take it off, and then just put it out of the way. So now we have that quarter round off, and you can see how the ceramic is underneath the wall base. So I will now start working on this corner. I'm going to leave the wall base intact because you don't want it to start affecting the wall paint, if at all possible. So we're going to try to keep that intact, and we're going to work on this. And if we have to, we might take the wall base off, but try not to do it. So like I mentioned, we're going to start over here. We're going to start right here in this corner. Now, this is how it was, and this tile here you can see is also cracked, so we'll be replacing this little piece. So, but if this wasn't cracked, you wouldn't want to pry on this tile, you know, like this. See how it's prying here? But since we're replacing this, it's okay. But we don't want to pry on any of these other ones, okay, because we don't want to replace anything more than we need to.